Let's get you more details on this. Rapper Double HP is being laid to rest in his hometown of Mahikeng today. He died last week after a long battle with depression. His wife, Lerato Sengadi, tried to interdict the funeral from going ahead. My colleague Zikhona Tshona is in Mahikeng for us, and she joins us live now. Before the events get underway this morning, let's just reflect perhaps on his life, Zikhona. He was a lyrical genius of note, and I'd like to quote a few lines from a song entitled See by Double HP, where he says, "See the things that life is showing you, let your pride grow slow inside of you. Later you will touch the things Mudimu promised you. He doesn't want to hurt you, less punish you. He wants you to taste a piece of the good pie. Depending how you eat it, you'll be known as a good guy." And he was an all-round good guy.
And he was the first individual artist to be signed by a major record label. He is regarded as one of the forefathers of Motswako. My favorite line from one of his rap songs is because of you, the black youth of today is emancipated. And of course, he was dedicating that line to the youth of 1976. But because of him, so many more people have started rapping, especially in Setswana. So he's regarded as an icon, particularly in this province. Speaking to some young people arriving here, many of them saying that they looked up to him growing up, that he put Mabato and Mahikeng on the map. His funeral is expected to get underway at around 7 o'clock this morning. Mourners are starting to stream in to the Mabato Convention Center. I'm going to ask Linge to give us a picture of the people that are coming into this venue. We've been seeing them since last night. We were at the family home. A lot of these faces, I saw them last night at the family home at the funeral. I want to talk to this point, Dudu. Yesterday, we actually did manage to speak to his father, Robert Sambo, who said to us that he's too emotional to speak on camera, but he certainly is relieved that he will be able to bury his son today. He says that for him is a victory, that his son will be laid to rest in his hometown, and he'll be able to point out exactly where his son will be resting today. He's saying also that his wife is not well during this time. She's taking the news very badly, but he did indicate to us that at a time when he is able to speak on camera, he will certainly be able to respond to all the activities and all the action that we've seen playing out in the media throughout this week. I do have with me the spokesperson of the provincial government in the Northwest. The Northwest is giving him a civic funeral, and he's actually the first musician from this province to receive such an honor. Why did you think it was important to do that?
Basically, the decision to give him, to afford him a civic funeral was based on the fact that we acknowledged and appreciated and accepted that he played a very crucial role in elevating the Setswana language to where it is today in terms of popular culture, but also that he left an indelible mark in the music industry in South Africa. Coming from this part of the country, he's one of our best. He's one of our best exports, and we felt that through his music and message, he was an embodiment of what this place really represents, the humility of the people and the love for life. And the man was just larger than life. Yes.
At his memorial service in Johannesburg, there was talk about the fact that he was not appreciated while he was still alive, particularly by his province. And in all his songs, he keeps on saying that he comes from here, and he keeps on lifting this province's name up, Mahikeng, Mabato. What are you going to do now to keep his legacy alive? There was talk of the local arts center being named after him. What are you going to do now to keep his legacy alive?
Maybe to say he was appreciated. You should remember that I think about 2 or 3 years ago, because you know that the Northwest, the host of the SATMA Awards, we honored him with the Lifetime Achievement Award. For a person at that age, under the age of 40, to be honored like that, it says a lot about how much you appreciated him as a province. And I think going forward, we'll still need to sit down and really look into ways and means of honoring him, maybe even beyond renaming the local arts center, Mbabana and others. But I think there's various ways in which we can do it, and as and when we decide as government, as society, and as a community of Mahikeng, we'll surely announce it to the people of this republic.
And in terms of the program today, how's it going to pan out? I understand the Premier will be speaking today.
Yes, the Premier will be delivering the main tribute on behalf of the government and the people of the province. And we've got also the MEC for Culture, Arts and Traditional Affairs, who will be delivering a message of support on behalf of the Deputy Minister of Arts and Culture, who unfortunately could not be with us due to unforeseen reasons. But also there will be Jeba's friends, people who used to work with him, people who grew up with him, who are going to be in the program. The Premier will also be accompanied by the Judge President of the Northwest Division of the High Court, Judge Monica Liu, and we've got the mayors present today of both the district and the local municipality. MECs are here. We've got the Khosi and the community at large to come and pay our last respects to Jeba.
Thank you very much. That's Zikhona Tshona, who's the spokesperson for the Northwest Province, saying that they will do whatever they can to keep WHP's legacy alive. Yesterday, mourners came in their numbers to his family home as the family was receiving his body to sleep there overnight. I understand that a huge cloud hangs over this community today, because this is a man that puts this area on the map. If we saw Casper speaking at his memorial service, saying that if people didn't know where he was coming from, he would say, I come from where WHP is from, and they would immediately identify the area and acknowledge that he came from Mahikeng. And of course, Casper is one of those people that also attributes his career and his rise in the music industry to WHP. This is a man that has crafted hip-hop in this country, so certainly a huge loss, not only for Mahikeng and the Northwest, but for the country at large.
Zikhona Tshona in Mahikeng. We're expecting the funeral service of Jabulani Tsambo, also known as WHP, to get underway in a short while. We'll take you back there live once those proceedings begin.